I read 6 books in January, and I'm going to tell you whether or not you should read them. E. Salvador's Let's Pretend. This was a Christmas read that I was finishing. It's the first book in a series. There are some spice factors, so I take that into consideration. Felt like it was more than just a spicy read because there were layers to the identity of our main characters. They were both children of immigrants now on E. Salvador's street team, and I can't wait to see what else she has coming this year. I also read The Business Trip by Jessie Garcia. I read this for Books, Lines, and Shorelines. Really page turning. I rated this book 3 stars. Red City by Marie Lu. This book, I have so many words for it, but I don't have enough time to tell you all of the feels that this book gave me. Red City is a romance fantasy book that has a magic system that is based in alchemy. I felt like this was so well done in that it wasn't a difficult book to read, but still had so many layers of fantasy within. I really enjoyed this one. I buddy read this one with a few Bookstagram friends on here. I recommend to those of you who enjoy fantasy books that aren't super high fantasy and really easily digestible. And one book that I will be talking about for months to come is The Midnight Taxi by Yoshiko Sekira. February 10th, Yoshiko Sekira is a debut author. This is her debut mystery thriller. This is based on our main character, Siri, who is a Sri Lankan female taxi cab driver, and she's driving her way through New York City listening to the serial podcasts that she loves. She picks up a passenger named Amaya. Amaya is a public defender. They really hit it off, becoming besties. Drops off Amaya, picks up another passenger who is then stabbed in the backseat, who really did commit this crime. And was it Siri? And if it wasn't Siri, who was it? It's just so well done. There are so many layers to the story. They speak to the South Asian immigrant experience, and I think just the immigrant experience as a whole, especially if you're from New York. There are so many nods to South Asian food. Really made me hungry while I was reading it. So it was really nice to experience like kind of what is a cozy mystery, honestly, even if there is a bloody knife on the cover. And I can't talk about this book enough. It's Lost Girls of Hollow Lake by Rebecca Foibian. This was a YA queer thriller. I ate this one up. It was so easy to read, so quick, page turning. It reminded me of the atmospheric tone that's in The God of the Woods, a group of girls that go missing and not all the girls come back once they're found. It jumps back between present day where they're back home, and then it jumps back to girls going through this period being lost for more than like 24 days. There are paranormal elements, so if you're not maybe a horror girly, I wouldn't recommend this to you, but I am, and I enjoyed it. I felt like it was so well done, and it had a sprinkling of sapphic romance, and you can never go wrong with that. My Husband's Wife by Alice Feeney. Multiple timelines, multiple POVs. The audiobook was really well done. If you enjoy twisty thrillers that have great audiobooks, I highly recommend this one.